All right, let me see if I can explain this pretty quick. So when you get your rotary plow from the dealer, it's going to come pre-assembled. He's going to put it together for you, and you know, you can just take it out, hook it up to your BCS, and you know, get to farming, get excited about farming. That's what I did. But what I didn't know was that you have these plowshare blades, and the plowshare blades is basically what's going to throw your dirt once it's cut. But on your plowshare blades, you have these teeth, these square, rectangle, flat pieces of metal bar. That this is what's going to do all the work. This is what's cutting into the ground, and then letting your plowshare blades throw it off to the side. So what happened was I was out here working on one of the first plots, and I got about, I don't know, a third, halfway through it, and I realized that you know, it just wasn't cutting anymore. It wasn't digging, it wasn't doing a good job, and I didn't know if maybe my ground was getting more compacted in that area. I just couldn't figure it out. But what was happening was my teeth were basically being ground down to nothing, and luckily I caught it in time. But as you can see, I almost got through the first bolt hole on the blade, and if you do that, you're just kind of SOL, because now you got to go and buy a new plowshare blade, and they're not cheap. As you can see, this is one of the first blades that I used, and it got close. Luckily I caught it in time. Don't ask how, but I did. And so I said, okay, well, good. So I flipped the blades over, and it started working, you know, like a charm, and it solved the problem. Second problem I had was I went to go buy another set of these things, and my dealer, he's actually one of the more reasonably priced guys compared to what I saw online, but he's asking, you know, $30 for a set of 4 of these for the kit. It comes with the bolts, which is nice, but the bolts don't, the only bolt that really wears down is this outside bolt, and it takes, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 sets before that thing starts to wear down completely, if you're paying attention, and you got to replace it. So but anyways, so he carries a kit. It's about $30, but in the matter of about an acre and a quarter, I've gone through probably 8 sets of these blades. And my ground, yeah, it can be a little rocky. As you can see, the pile of rocks over there, but it ain't terribly rocky. They just, you know, you eat these blades up quick. So somebody like me who's on a budget said, well, I can't keep buying $30 sets of blades every day and a half. So I went down to Lowe's, and I got myself a piece of flat bar. It's 1/4 inch thick by 1.5 inches wide, and it's 4 feet long. And I cut that into 4-inch sections, and I just started making my own. So it's not too hard to do, but the first try or two, it might not come out quite the way you want. But I'm going to tell you the trick that I've learned to do it a little bit better is, you know, you can either use a previous, preferably like a new blade would work perfect, because you could put it right over, overlap it, and, you know, mark your holes. But I didn't have any new ones because I'm making new ones. So I started measuring everything off with the square, and I'll mark my holes where I'm going to drill my, you know, put my bit through, and I'll mark that with a marker, and then I'll come back with a punch, and I'll punch that dot, and then I'll take like a 1/4 inch bit, and I'll drill that hole to start, and then I'll come back with the full-size bit, which I don't know, it's like 3/8, 1/2 inch bit, whatever this is, and I'll finish it with, you know, the full-size hole so that the bolts will fit. And you know, and they work just fine. What the trick I've noticed, and if you've done any sort of metal fabrication, what you need to do when you're cutting metal with the drill bit and not burning up your bits, is that you want to make sure that your bit is constantly wet with like some sort of oil. Like I've been using, you know, believe it or not, the hydraulic oil from the first change out on the BCS, and I'll take an empty empty bottle of water, and I'll fill that bottle up with hydraulic oil, and I'll just keep taking my gun and my drill bit, and I'll dunk it in there, and I'll drill a little bit, and then dunk it again. Just make sure it stays wet and that you're not getting a dry spot. And you know, once you get good at it, you realize you can cut these things out pretty quick. So anyway, so this flat bar cost me about $20. I can make about 3 sets, maybe shy 1 blade, because just the length, you'll see. But if you know, Lowe's obviously isn't the best price of steel, but it's the only thing I had locally available to me. If you have, like, you know, a steel shop somewhere, you know, or even scrap, you could probably find scrap, and you can cut these things out. But But anyways, that'll save you a little bit of money. But just important part is you got to remember that these blades do wear down, and you want to switch these things over before you start doing permanent damage to your rotary plow, or you're going to be buying new plowshare blades. So anyways, I hope that helps. I plan to do a few more videos. Oh yeah, here's one other thing about this. Speaking of blades, there's one more blade like right here. You can see it. It's hard to show you on the angle of you know, my rotor plow standing on end right now straight up, and there's the PTO attachment. But anyways, there's this blade right here that prevents rocks from tearing up the undercarriage of your plow. But and then this blade is supposed to be replaceable too, and you can see mine's kind of it's a little worn, but it ain't that bad. In the manual, it talks about this thing can get, you know, really bad, and then you want to swap it out. But my question is, how much damage am I going to do to the undercarriage of this thing before I tear a hole in it and now I got hydraulic oil leaking out? But anyways, so that's here nor there at the moment. The whole point of this video is to show you about these teeth and to make sure that you flip them over so that you're not costing yourself more money than you have to. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Hope that helps, and we'll talk at you next time.